Sorry. Undertale, Deltarune. Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be reacting to one of the videos from the YouTube channel, the Game Theorists. I'm a huge fan of their work. I hope that you will like this video as well. This video came out in the year 2018, which is around 3 years ago. So let's start.
3 episodes, 2 games, 1 truth that unites them both. We've waited long enough. Now it's finally time for this Undertale Deltarune trilogy to...
Dark, darker, yet darker. The darkness keeps growing. The shadows cutting deeper.
Oh my god, this intro is just unexpected. Also, the ARG reference, the alternate reality games reference.
This next episode promises to be very, very interesting.
Oh gosh. The black and white and the color.
Welcome to Games!
Wait, the note was off. The note was off just now. Huh. Interesting.
Theory, where last time we covered how Deltarune is an alternate universe of Undertale, where you have many of the same characters, events, and places, only with everything slightly rearranged. It's actually all reflected in the name. Deltarune is an anagram of Undertale.
Deltarune is an anagram of Undertale. The more you know. Anagrams.
Same pieces, just reordered a bit. Which just makes me fear for the other alternate universe. You know, the one named Nude Alert. Check it, Nude Alert is also an anagram of Undertale. Just saying, the 3rd installment of Toby Fox's series is gonna get real awkward. So, as we covered last...
Yeah. Family friendly, please. Just keep it wholesome, okay? Thank you so much. Spread the positivity and... let's continue.
Time, there seems to be plenty of evidence in Deltarune to suggest that it is in some way connected to the world of Undertale, a path that splits off of the main timeline sometime before the monster-human war that served as our inciting incident for the first game. But is that really enough? I mean, with all the dimension-hopping characters in Undertale, like Sans and Flowey, if there were some other world connected to theirs, don't you think they'd know about it? Make some sort of reference to it? You would expect there to be a hint at Deltarune's existence in Undertale, and wouldn't you know it, there is. In a piece of text that'll be very familiar to you loyal theorists out there, entry number 17.
Entry number 17. Interesting.
As a reminder, since it's been a few years, during the end game of Undertale, you're tasked with exploring an area called the True Lab, where we start to learn the details of Alphys's determination experiments. In the hopes of breaking through the barrier to the underground, she injected human souls into monsters. But things didn't go quite so well, creating these horrific creatures that are only slightly less terrifying than watching late-night hosts do Fortnite dances. This story is revealed to us via lab entries found across panels on...
Ouch! Burn! Trevor Noah, John Oliver. Ouch!
On the walls. Entries numbered 1 to 21, except one of these entry numbers is missing, entry 17. In fact, playing through the game normally, the lost 17th entry is nowhere to be found, making it seem like it was just a simple miscount at the hands of Toby Fox. But it's not.
Right.
Hidden in the game data, there are 2 17th lab entries. The first just kinda tells us what we already know. Determination caused the monsters to melt together into the amalgamates. Old news, thank you next. It's the second one that matters. An entry written in Wingdings that makes it clear that this was left behind by the original royal scientist of the underground, W.D. Gaster. It's a passage that I, and many other Undertale fans, have spent a lot of time poring over trying to decipher since it's pretty darn cryptic. But now, years later, it makes a lot more sense in light of the plot of Deltarune. Or should I say, in dark of the plot of Deltarune.
Dark, darker, yet darker. The darkness keeps growing. The shadows cutting deeper. Photon ratings negative. This next experiment seems very, very interesting. What do you two think?
Whatever experiment Gaster was running as he wrote that entry, it involved growing darkness and light particles, photons, dipping into the negative. Concepts that don't directly connect to anything in Undertale's story or the horrific events of the True Lab, but their connection to Deltarune is suddenly obvious. The entire plot of the game involves Kris, Susie, and Ralsei fighting to correct an imbalance between darkness and light that threatens to end the world. It sure sounds like Gaster might be talking about Deltarune here. And before you start typing about how Undertale came out in 2015 and how there is no way it could...
Oh my gosh, Delta 15 got so many different memes. It's like, is it white and glow? Is it blue and black? You know.
Be referencing a game that would demo 3 years later, you don't have to take it from me. Take it from Toby Fox, who, on Twitter, made it very clear that the story of Deltarune predated the creation of Undertale. Quote, "Third of all, credit for the designs of Lancer, Rudden, Clover, Hathy, and Jevil goes to @Canotines. In 2012, I saw her designs for some playing card-inspired characters on Tumblr and decided I wanted to make a game featuring them. It didn't end up going anywhere, but the idea of I want to make an RPG stuck with me. The idea of I want to make an RPG turned into Undertale. And the playing card idea I had transformed into Deltarune as I was making Undertale."
Oh, so the RPG and the version and the original version is intertwined. It's intertwined. You can think of it as that way.
End quote. And shortly after Chapter 1's release, he posted concept art of Kris, Susie, and Ralsei dating all the way back to 2014. So it's likely that the core plot points of the game, including the imbalance between light and darkness, were already in Toby's mind way back then. But that's not all. Deltarune itself makes a direct reference to Entry 17. If the player uses their cell phone in the Darkner world, they hear this eerie music. That song is Muse_Smile, the same sound that plays in Undertale when you find the hidden room that allows you to read Entry 17.
Oh, Muse_Smile. That's going very deep in the lore.
Also, in Deltarune's epilogue, you can find a mysterious red door south of hometown, and when you stand near it, this unsettling sound begins to play. Which, when you speed it up, sounds like this. It's the same sound again. It sure seems to me like Deltarune is intentionally trying to point players towards Entry 17 with its music. But now, like the opening of Deltarune, I present you with a choice. And unlike Deltarune, here, your choice does matter. At this point, I've prepared two different paths for this theory to take. Two entirely different universes, if you will. Separate, but parallel.
Oh, separate but parallel. Interesting.
Do you follow the path of Gaster in a quest to unmask his identity? Or do you turn back and instead side with Kris, our misunderstood protagonist? Links are on the screen and in the description, and each will affect where the theory goes from here. Two entirely different directions, two entirely different theories. But whichever path you choose, and even if you choose both, I think you're gonna find something
very, very interesting. Now click.
Wow. Oh my god, that was unexpected. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. This video came up from the YouTube channel, The Game Theorists. I will hope that you like this video as much as I did. I'm a huge fan of their work. Do watch more of their videos, and if you don't like my videos, please consider to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below if you have anything to share with us. Do follow my channel as well. And I'll see you next time. But hey, that's just a theory, a game theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Oh god, I forgot to brief. Subscribe! Undertale! Deltarune!